Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? RaJuR, do you cool? See, I got the screen right there in my eye. Check it out, like Google glasses. I mean, the Google glasses right there. Holla at your boy. What's up, yo? Yo, I'm getting over here. I want to talk a little bit about everything. In fact, I'm gonna get deep with y'all. For those who really care, who follow me around a little bit. Not really follow me around, but check in and see what I'm up to. First of all, let's get the fragrances out the way real quick. Yesterday, I sprayed up with Orto Parisi's Brutus. To me, this is it's a patchouli. It's kind of sweet, semi-sweet patchouli. I remember when I first talked about this a while ago. It kind of reminded me of real patchouli, or even Paris Monte Carlo patchouli d'essence, because it was sweet. So I got a little sweet out of this, and I threw this on yesterday. But let me tell you, it is a nice scent. It's sweet, patchouli, probably some other little mixtures of maybe a little bit of amber in here. There's something in here kind of sweet, but you smell black Afghano's in here, okay? So this is a combo of black Afghano. He kept the black Afghano theme, I'm thinking. He kept the black Afghano in here. You know what I mean? Whatever little juices he had left, because black Afghano is nothing but a really strong amber with some wood mixed in, and with a little bit of supposedly hashish or marijuana, whatever. But it kept some of that DNA. And he sprayed it over, and he brought it over to the Orto Parisi. Pretty much, that's what happened. It's not bad, because it got really exotic because of the Afghano. It gets a little exotic. It's not like those sweet patchoulis that I told you about, and that I look to get maybe soon. With the black Afghano mixed in, it'll be like those. It'll be like those two 1920 real patchouli, whatever, mixed with black Afghanos. Stir it around a little bit, and then what I got there. That's what I got out of that. Didn't last long at all. In fact, when I came home, I had to go back out, take my niece and nephew out. Anyway, I had to bought my niece and nephews. I sprayed black Afghano on the way out. I just sprayed black Afghano right on top of it, right? Which is still on my skin. Black Afghano, as it starts to mellow down, if you wear it for a while, it's not bad. That's basically just an amber, though. They don't tell you what's in there for real, but it's pretty much it's a dark amber. I don't know where they got it from. Maybe it's an amber they got from around the corner, from Steve's beauty shop. I don't know. All right, so now we're gonna put on just a little bit of this. I'm gonna put this up in my arm because I don't want to wear this. Because I already know I kind of don't like Orto Baco Nero. I already know I don't like that. I put the Brutus on yesterday because that's what I had left. I already had Sturkis. I did Sturkis, and which is pretty nice. It's different. Sturkis is definitely different. It's kind of this animalic thing that's going on. And Blamage. I'm already out of those two. Those are two that I really like. I didn't even spray these two to just for yesterday, and now I'm gonna spray Bacanero now. Okay. These are just my quick first impressions because I don't have a bottle. If I don't have a bottle, I don't do a review. This Bacanero, I have no idea what this is. You know, it comes off like something smoky. Almost again like it has just a little, you can see the color of it. Alright, so it's dark already. So it smells like, remember, some people say like, what column has this ashtray smell or something like that? Some people say black Afghano smells like an ashtray in the beginning. That's kind of what this kind of smells like. It almost smells like it has patchouli too. I don't know. But it smells dark. It smells dark, okay? And it kind of does smell like an ashtray when you first get it in. But at any rate, I don't know what it's gonna turn into today. So Bacanero, whatever, holla at your boy. Orto Parisi. I don't particularly like it. Maybe if you had the strange nose, you know what I mean? I don't mind having a strange nose. Then I would jump on that. But you don't have a strange nose, you don't want to mess with that. If you're coming out of, you know, designer brands, out of Macy's or whatever, you don't want to mess with that. I got me some Cinero di Sarnegra too. Marco de Parma, Ginepro. I just happened to see I had a bottle left from the last time I had some. I'm going on to fill this up so I have something to spray. I like having these 5 mils laying around. I like when I can refill them back up. And this is a good spray, man. It hooked me up. Yeah. Ginepro, Marco de Parma. This is nice. This is a nice winter scent too. This is not bad. This is nice. This is a nice winter piece. You know, Acqua di Parma does what you call them right. They do. Yeah, that's what they call it. They do citruses and all that stuff. Because it's Italy. They probably have the greatest apples, oranges, and bergamots and all that stuff. They got it over there, you know what I mean? So that's why I think this is just so superior to anybody else who's trying to do citrus scents. And I'll just say this because this just became a quick thought. If you're ever coming out of, you want to get out of consumer line stuff, you know, your regular citrus smelling, cute smelling stuff. I don't even know the name of them, but you know, I don't know, Acqua di Parma, Acqua di Gio, or whatever. If you want to get out of those citruses and start moving and stepping your game up to better citruses, getting into the niche game, go with Acqua di Parma. You can still end up with a very good citrus scent. I mean, not very good, dominating over anything you've ever worn. First of all, it's all natural for sure. There's no synthetics. There's no ISO super, E-super. I've never seen that in any Acqua di Parma stuff that I know of. I've never seen it. So if you want to come out of citrus scents and step your game up and coming out of designers, come into some Acqua di Parma, get into these citruses. You know what I mean? They really have some good citruses. Here's another one. Arancet di Capri. I went over these the other night. I'm going to put these in my 5 mils too. Don't need to have them sitting around here. Here's another one. Bergamot di Calabria. If you want to come into the game and you just can't, you really like the citrus and you don't want to be disappointed with something really crazy coming into the niche game, grab me some of the Acqua di Parma. You'll be all right? All right, so now I'm ready to spray out those two, put them in 5 millis. Since like I'm kind of done decanting, I have a couple bottles left. It ain't gonna hurt. I got about 10 to 15 bottles left, look like. So if you guys still looking to get some juice, hit at me. I know the economy is bad, you know what I mean? But I did get it. Last week's orders was awesome. You know what I mean? So a lot of people got to get their juice. Unfortunately, one of my homies, he was one of the last one to get the juice. I mean, he still hasn't got it yet, man. You know, it's something about, I mean, it's not even the holidays yet. And USPS messing around already. So, you know, I want to make sure everybody get their stuff. But there's nothing I can do once I put it in the hands of USPS, you know what I mean? And I just hope you pay extra for the, you know, if you bought enough, automatically gave you the priority, you know, for they put $50 on your piece, just in case something happens. So, yeah, I hope my man, I hope he ends up getting his piece, man, because I would feel bad if somehow the other day lost it or they crushed it or whatever. I want you to get your piece, man. Let's see. Right now, I'm looking for something to write on, so I can stick her up. And then I'm gonna finish talking about some other stuff. It just, yeah, I'm gonna get personal with y'all. You know what I mean? Usually I don't talk about my personal life in a sense, more than just music. But no, I know all you may not even be interested. You don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Because if I can help one person who may be experiencing the same things I was experiencing not too long ago, you know, and just overcoming or still attempting to overcome, I want to help you. You know, I've been staying away from that conspiracy theorist thing because ain't nothing they can do about it. This Ebola thing, as of today, now all of a sudden we have another case, and now it's in New York. It's really a shame that those people who are not looking out for us, they have one agenda, y'all, and the agenda is to establish some kind of martial state. I don't know what they call it. Let's say that everybody's going to be under curfew. I mean, that's the whole idea of all this. This Ebola thing. What I always tell you guys is, what makes the Ebola thing a whole big farce is the United States owns the patent for Ebola. So with that being in mind, it doesn't take a doctor to come from Africa or whatever to get somebody. Anytime they want somebody to have Ebola, they just shoot them with a vaccine shot and they just give them the Ebola. Okay? Because the United States government owns Ebola. I told you all a long time ago. I hope you followed up. I didn't want you to get as tripped up as I did, for real, in this, but it just pissed me off so much that a country that's supposed to be taking care of you and trying to get you to enjoy life and whatever, you know, people in other places are trying to actually mess your life up and get you nervous and scared, and you know, ICE is all over the place now. And now they got hoaxes going on. They got guys with cameras. They staging shootings up in Canada. Somebody put me down on that yesterday. They showed that shooting up in camera, and they had a whole bunch of cameramen hiding. But I knew it. I knew it from the door. I knew it was phony from the door. I mean, how all of a sudden somebody in Ottawa all of a sudden goes come to a place and start shooting? And now that everybody don't found out about it, now it's like, oh, he was on his own. He ain't had nothing to do with it. Because, see, we got to look out for each other. And thank God there are people who are looking out for us that unravels this mess. Because somebody is trying to get us to just be scared, fearful every morning. And what they want you to do is they want you to be scared, they want you to be fearful, and they want you to buy stuff. Because if you notice, right after they talk about Ebola and all this stuff and let you know they got another special report coming up, though, you know what I mean? They can't wait to sell you something. Just as soon as they get done talking about ISIS, they ready to sell you something. See, and they know a lot of times fear, underlying stress and all this stuff, send most people right to a mall. Because you're trying to forget it. The way for people to forget about stuff when they know they're going through it and they have money or they have a little cash is to make sure they're continually buying something. You know how they say never shop when you're depressed? Never. That's exactly what's going on, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Because I got caught up in it too. Alright? And that's what I'm mentioning myself. A couple days ago, I was due for my every 6 months. It's actually been about 9 months now because I've been working so much I haven't got a chance to get into my doc. To, you know, have my semi-annual, you know, checkup every 6 months because my dad had prostate cancer, and unfortunately he passed from complications of prostate cancer. So it's important that every 6 months, you know, I get checked, you know, for prostate cancer. Check out my PSA and all this stuff, you know, and then check it out. So far so good because that's another reason why I became a vegetarian, because I didn't want to put myself at risk to contracting that dreaded condition that I saw take my father out of here. You know, for like 3 weeks, saw him battling when it really got too bad for his body to handle. You know, it's really a horrible way to leave here. Nobody want to leave here in pain, and nobody want to leave here, you know, having to take morphine every time you wake up. You know, it was dreadful to see my dad pass like that. And like I said, the thing about it was, up until the last month, I'll say 2 months, because we started going through it maybe 2-3 months before he passed. But you know, it's like once you go in, you have something like that, man, you just hoping you can get out. And he really wanted to get out, but he couldn't get out. You know what I mean? He couldn't get out. That's another thing. We got some pushy doctors, man. I've been really considering looking at getting a lawyer about that situation. And let me tell you why. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to cover everything. Because, you know, I've seen this documentary about people actually, you know, older people that's so chronically ill or terminally ill that, you know, they just can't take it no more. And now they're assisting people, their family members or whatever. This young lady, she was a family member, the daughter of this guy, and just gave him an overdose of morphine. Actually, he lived through it. He lived through it But later on, he died. But he just drank it all. She gave it to him. He said, "Give it all to me," and he drank the whole thing of morphine. Thought it was gonna kill him, and it actually didn't. It didn't take his life immediately. And that's something that when you get into a state that there's no hope, you're terminal, and the doctors send you home and say, you be like, look, I want to pass away in my house, around my people. I don't want to be alone in the hospital. Unfortunately, like my mother and my father was, I didn't make it up in time to see neither one of them leave here. Within maybe 20 minutes of both my parents passing, I was there. But I just didn't have a situation where, my father didn't want to be at home in that situation, and he was trying to fight with the doctors, and the doctors just kept saying, nah, he might as well just give him the morphine, just let him leave peacefully, hospice him, put him in hospice like we did my mother and all that stuff. So with that being in mind, man, it's really crazy to go through that. And I just brought that up because that's why I'm saying I'm taking care of myself, because you never know when you can be stricken with something, man, especially something terminal, and that'll be hard to make a decision. You're trying to hope that the doctors take care of you, and you're not knowing whether the doctor's really trying to get you off the payroll or whether they want to soak up more money from you they want to soak up more money out of you before you pass away. But when they see you don't really have the health care coverage to really cover all the care they're giving you, now they want to hospice you like they did with my parents. Really sad thing, man. So I'm really thinking about really taking it to another level. If I know that they could rest, for my dad anyway, it's too late to do it for my mother. She was hospice also. And I think wrongly as well. Making that decision for your mother or your father or even for yourself or whatever, because they're telling you there ain't nothing else left for you to do except to be in hospice state. Don't listen. Just don't do it, man. Just do more research and see why they're trying to put you in hospice state. It's because you no longer have any more resources to take care of you. You draining the system, but you don't have no money to pay them doctors and pharmacists to get that medicine or whatever. Now they want to get rid of you because you ain't no good to them no more. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's why I'm a vegetarian. That's why I drink these, and that's why I'm gonna tell you the story about how dealing with this ISIS and Ebola thing ran my blood pressure up. As you guys well know, I was on it deep. I was into this Ebola thing deep, looking up conspiracy theories. I'm on, but not really theories. I mean, real things that was really happening. It wasn't just theories. This stuff that was real. And I was putting it on my page, and I didn't know all that time, me worrying about these people, not looking out for us, how they drove my blood pressure up. All of a sudden, now my blood pressure 7 months ago was perfect. Now all of a sudden I go into the doctor, my blood pressure is like stupid. Not crazy, but stupid. I ain't know. I'm like getting headaches. I'm like, but I don't even get headaches. I haven't got headaches in years. But I wasn't getting headaches where I had to take aspirin. Because I take aspirin sometimes on a daily basis because aspirin is a therapy. You should take aspirin. If you just take the little baby aspirins, keep your blood thin, keep your blood from coagulating in your arteries, and then building up plaque and stuff, so it keeps it moving. So I do that from time to time anyway. But as far as taking headache medication and stuff like that, like my body been sore since Monday because I played ball. I was out there balling with them young boys. I ain't taking nothing for it. I ain't taking no Advil. I ain't taking no Aleve. I ain't taking nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, why don't you take? I ain't taking nothing. I don't take science. I'm not into science like that. So I walk out. My doc first, I'm going to put you on high blood pressure medication. You ain't put me on nothing. When you worry about stuff you can't control, that's what's going to happen. I finally realized I can't control the fact that they're trying to scare us to the point that, they're trying to set up a martial state. And it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Now you got the New York guy, the New York doctor. I mean, I guess he is a doctor. You can't say he was a doctor. He's not a doctor. All of a sudden in New York now. We done put the Texas test. We done did the test in Texas. All right? And then everything started calming down, right? We weren't even hearing too much about it. Obviously, the people who supposedly got Ebola, they okay now. Nobody passed. The sister didn't pass. The Asian sister didn't pass. Everybody good. Everybody straight. Now all of a sudden, no, we can't do that. We got to bring it back. We got to bring it back. Here it comes. Bam, New York. With a doctor who supposedly was working with people with Ebola or something like that. And now he just walking around all of a sudden. Now he's sick. Now he in the hospital in New York. See, they had to put in, they tested. You know, Texas is crowded, but it's not New York. But I'm going to tell you what, I ain't got no time for that bullshit. I'm moving on because, again, you can't stop it, yo. This ISIS thing, ain't no ISIS and ISIL. Forget that. That's something they had to put together to have you fearing again. Get you ready for Marshall State. The longer they keep you in fear, the more you're going to buy. As soon as they tell you about ISIL, ISIS, they're going to give you a commercial to buy something. As soon as they tell you about Ebola or whatever, check it out. Check it out for yourself. It's going to be a commercial for you to buy something. They're going to keep you fearful. They're going to keep you depressed. They're going to keep you worried. They're going to have you having high blood pressure for a couple of days like me. And next thing you know, you are spending your money you ain't got, whatever. I ain't going to say I got anything like that with me. I got a couple dollars, but, you know, I've been buying, bought me some shoes, whatever. So I'm like, look, if they get ready to do what they got to do, I can't stop that agenda. Then I might as well go ahead and enjoy. What I got. Here we go. New York's doctor in isolation after been tested positive for Ebola. But that made no difference where he got it from because they could have just gave it to him because the United States has a patent on Ebola. When they want somebody to have it, they'll give it to you. It doesn't have to come from Africa. It doesn't have to come from water, air, or whatever. Because now they're telling you that. You know what's going to happen. They're setting it up. They're letting you know now. CDC, the infamous CDC who dropped the ball on this whole thing with the NIH. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The National Institute of Health and the CDC who dropped the ball on this whole situation in Texas. You're going to believe they tell you you can't get it through water, you can't get it through air, you can't get it through people sneezing. It don't matter because they own a patent to it. They can give it to you anytime they want to give it to you. Now, I'm ready to calm down because I'm not going to have my blood pressure raised up. I got to do what I got to do. I got to get this CD done and working on my new webpage. The new webpage is going to be www.RaJuR.net. I was going to pick these other ones, RaJuR, Real RaJuR, RaJuR RDK, RaJuR-RDK, because I didn't know RaJuR was available. RaJuR was available. Check this out. Now let me tell you right now how this is working. Let me tell you how it works. Whenever there's a real demand on something going up as far as the name for the internet, somehow that name gets driven up. I could have got RaJuR.com, say 2-3 years ago, easy. The only other thing that had RaJuR in it is some state or country in India. It's called RaJuR, spelled R-A-J-U-R. Now, people don't know, I spell my name R-A-J-U-R, RaJuR, as a stage name and as my artist name because RaJuR, R-O-G-E-R, belongs to Roger Troutman, who has since passed years ago. But anytime you have a copyright on the name, the copyright stays with the name, even the trademark, after death. 20 to 25 years after death. So I couldn't use RaJuR. Not that I went RaJuR H or W RaJuR. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use RaJuR. So I just made up this name R-A-J-U-R. I didn't even know it was a city or a state or whatever it was in India. That's how I came up with R-A-J-U-R. I was trying to find a better way to spell RaJuR that would be sexy. Now, as y'all know on my page, y'all see R-O-D-G-E-R, RaJuR. I could have did that, but it just wasn't sexy enough. I thought R-A-J-U-R would be really sexy. So anyway, that's how I got the name RaJuR as a artist name, as a performance name. And I decided to go with RaJuR because it was available for .net. Now check this out. If I wanted RaJuR.com, now all of a sudden to get that name on the internet is $4,033. How you suppose that happened? If I had wanted RaJuR.com a long time ago, it wouldn't even been no big deal. Even though it is a state or a city in India, it was not $4,000. How all of a sudden RaJuR, R-A-J-U-R, and I want it as a .com, is $4,033. Do it yourself. Look up a search for yourself. Go domain host, type in www.RaJuR.com if you want that as your name, and see how much it costs you. I done single-handedly drove that name up to $4,000 a year. That would cost you $4,000 a year to use that name as a .com. But I found it cheaper for .net, so that's why I went .net, all right? How's your boy? All right, now here we go. Once again, to summarize, however you want to put it. By the way, y'all listening to that, CD. Y'all listening to the Select Collection from Tracks from the Library of Flow. That's CD #1. That's not the Backlash. Orto Parisi. I don't know what it smells like. It smells like dirt right now, okay? Orto Parisi Brutus was... Orto Parisi, remember, these are Nasamatos. This is Alexandria Hole, whatever his name is. Used to be a Nasamato, or he the owner of Nasamato. I think he was a partnership with somebody. Now he on his own with Orto Parisi. This was black Afghano with patchouli. With a sweet patchouli, though, or something to sweeten it up. Black Afghano, sweet patchouli. Brutus is not bad. It's not a bad piece. It's not bad. I would get it if you don't have a patchouli, a sweet patchouli. You can get that semi-sweet patchouli. I just decanted. I got 5 ml for my people, so I just decanted some Acqua di Parmas for myself. So I put those. They go in my other joint. And my personal decants. Genia Pro D Sardegna. That's another one I got, so I have me those 3. I usually get my samples, like I said, I get my decants. Just walk into a store. I mean, a lot of people don't have like Neiman's and Nordstrom's to give you decants to help you out. And, you know, I understand that, you know what I mean? But if you're near a good store, instead of you buying decants, I mean, if you buy these from me, these will cost you $15. Now, you're not going to get them from me because I want them for myself, but it's $15. Shipped. I got it for free. So try going into your store before you buy decants from people. You know what I mean? Even me. I don't have no problem with that. This patchouli. I can go get some more of this today. I can keep walking to Nordstrom every day. As long as I know it's somebody different, I can keep getting this and keep getting this filled up. But I'm happy with this. All this was free. Free. I couldn't get any from but I will as soon as they get their Neiman's. I leave out names when I'm talking, right? I couldn't get my Neiman's decant because they don't have any bottles yet, and they don't have the flat cone. The only time they usually would decant for you if they had a flat cone, they don't have it yet. I got somebody to spray me out some at one time at Neiman's, but you know that's somebody who really didn't care. They ain't working in the department. Everybody else who's working in the department, well, we can't do it because we don't have a flat cone, so we can't give you any patchouli absolute until we get the flat cone. You know, Tom Ford, Estee Lauder, don't want us doing that unless we know you're gonna buy it, and we don't have the flat cone, all this stuff. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man, I'll get it. And then I found out the Nordstrom was starting to carry them. So you know what, Neiman's, you can trip all you want. I'm still gonna get it. All right, now here I'm filling up some other decants and some stuff. I've given out a lot of samples with my last decant sale. I mean, I don't need them anymore. I know what they smell like, and so I'm starting to, like, you know, give them out. When you guys buy something from me, I'll throw a couple of these in if I don't want them, or if I've smelled them enough that I really don't need to investigate anymore. So I'm trying to get all these samples together, clean off my desk here. So that's about it. That's all I have to tell y'all. Look, don't let this Ebola and ISIS thing. You can't control it. The people who are controlling it don't care about you. They're not good people. And when you say good, y'all, if y'all know me, there's no one good. There was only one that was good. Don't ever say I'm a good guy, because I'm not a good guy. I'm just an average guy. I'm just a decent guy. There was only one that was good. Came down this planet. That's what it says in the Word, for people who listen to the Word. So before you start calling people, oh, he's a good person, that's a good person, no, there was no good people. There was only one. So don't call me good, just call me Raj. If you insult me when you call me good, I might get upset. Alright? I don't get down like that. And don't think the good people who's supposed to be looking out for you are good too, because they're nowhere near good. But we're hoping that some decent people or someplace else looking out for us to make sure that we're cool. You know what I mean? To really... You know, you don't hear any politicians talking about all this mess either. Check that out. You really don't hear politicians talking about this Ebola thing. They try to get elected. They're not talking about Ebola. They're not talking about ISIS. All they're trying to do is get elected. Politicians who should be upset about all this, they're not talking about Ebola and all this stuff. They're trying to get elected. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So look here. Relieve the stress. Don't worry about it. Live life. If things end up getting really bad, just know you lived the life the best you could. And you got some out of these fools. I mean, run the credit cards up. As soon as they start talking about some martial law and stuff like that, just start going and running your credit cards up. You ain't gonna need them no more anyway. And that's the dealio. That's all I got for you. All right, a little bit of fragrance, a little bit of politics, I guess, a little bit of health news for me and how I'm living. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna chill. I'm going to the outlet mall today, up in the Limerick, where the nuclear power plant is, 3 Mile Island. I'm getting ready to go up there today. Check out the outlets. I've never been to the outlets up on 422. People who live in Philly know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take a ride up there, check out the outlets for the day, because my vacation, 3 days left. Today, Saturday, and Sunday. Not unless I want to squeeze the money in there. Alright? So that's it, y'all. How's your boy? Have a great day, regardless. Don't let the Ebola thing and all that stuff get to you like it got to me. It's what it is. Can't worry about something you can't control. I don't own the patent to Ebola. But I can tell you the same thing I told my doctor. Don't call me for no freaking Ebola vaccine, because you're just wasting freaking time. I take a cyanide pill before I take a freaking Ebola shot. How about that? I'm out. Riding real deep cool. 30 minutes for you. I don't know what I'm wearing today. That'll be a whole nother baby video on the cell phone thing. Alright? On the note. Fuck. Bars, I'm out. Press the button.